Welcome to Frankensight and our YouTube channel, Ask Frank 15. Today, we're going to talk about using the Python bindings for Selenium. Now, this is great for testing or for automation scenarios. And for this first video, I'm just going to talk about setting it up, the install and dependencies. So I set up an install script, and then so let's take a look at it. And so we're going to use Firefox. So we're going to install the Firefox WebDriver. So here we get it with a wget and then unpack it and then move it and then we make it executable. Then we install pip if we don't already have it. And then we use pip to install Selenium and the Python bindings. So I already have that installed, but let's go ahead and run it. Okay, now let's take a look at a script I have set up for a basic look at Selenium. So I'm going to go through this step by step in a few different videos. Firstly, all we're going to do is we're going to spin up this automation bot, which is just going to open up a web page, in this case, Frankensight, with the Firefox WebDriver. Sleep for 3 seconds, and then it's going to quit. Everything else is commented out, and I'm going to go over those in successive videos. But the WebDriver just needs the URL to open. And the dependencies I have up top, time, blah, 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 the only thing you need to just open it is going to be from Selenium import WebDriver. Okay, so let's run this. Then we're going to pause a few seconds and then it quits. All right, so let's take a look at one or two more things in this video. So let's look really quick at finding elements. So the page is loaded. How do you navigate around the page using Selenium? Uh, well, I hand jam it out. Yeah, I don't use the IDE to generate the Selenium for me, and there's some advantages to that. So it's important to know this stuff. So here we find the element by XPath, and so HTML body div2 a4 and then p, and then my search link object that I've created, I click with this click method, and then sleep. So let's take a look at that, see what it does. So there we go. We've gone over to the search me link, we've clicked it, and we go to a different page. And this time.sleep is an example of an explicit wait versus an implicit wait. An implicit wait waits for something to appear on the screen or it times out. An implicit wait is generally preferable to an explicit wait. Next, we're going to use driver maximize window. That method maximizes the window. Then I make a focus object, and all I do is find an element on the screen. Content 1 is a large element, and I click on it, focus.click in order to to focus. It's another way of focusing, which is kind of quick and dirty way to do it. Next, we're going to find search box, and we're going to click it. So then we can add text. Then search box, we use the send keys method on that object, and we send AES. That's what we're putting in the search box. Next, we look for a submit button. So with the driver, find element by name this time. We've already used by XPath and by ID. So name is submit in this case. And then we click it. And let's take a look at that. Okay. So this has been a good first look at the Python bindings for Selenium, installation, and some basics to get started with navigating around the page with Selenium and Python.